Thanks so much for tuning into this earnings conversation with Astral. The company came out with numbers wherein the revenue was up about 15% with a volume growth of about 30 odd percent. Margins came off a little bit YOY, but if you look at it sequentially, I think things have improved. And it probably goes in line with what the management had guided us at the end of the second quarter. Let's get in Mr. Hiranand Savlani to talk about what happened in the quarter and what are the trends that we can derive from the first 9 months. Mr. Savlani, good afternoon. Thanks for joining in. Hope all is well. When I look at the numbers, volume growth very strong, 30%, revenue growth 15%. I presume that realizations are picking up, maybe not at the levels where there would be normal realizations, but how would the trends look like?
The trend is excellent because we are seeing after so many quarters 30% kind of volume growth, and that too on a higher base. So that's a very encouraging thing for the industry. So we are very excited with the things, and now from here on also we are seeing the volume numbers are picking up very fast. So that's a very good thing for us. Secondly, particularly if I talk about the Astral has put up the new facility in East, so that is also started up working. We already rolled out PVC product from there, and CPVC shortly we are going to roll out. So that will also start contributing good volume from the next quarter onward, because once all the products will be ready. So overall, I think trend is very bullish. Margin side also, I think sequentially, you rightly said that we have improved our margin. And if you adjust this, one of the things which were there in the adhesive side, where we had a 5.5 crore rupees of loss on the inventory. If I adjust that figure, then the adhesive number is also close to about 14% EBITDA. So I think we are back to the adhesive side also the normal number of 14-15% kind of EBITDA. Pipe side, I think still it is low. After adjustment also it is 15.8%. But we are quite confident that our normal run rate of 16 to 18% will be back. And we are expecting that next quarter onward, there will be a robust margin. Why I'm saying that, there will be some element of inventory gain will be also there in the Q4, and Q4 being our peak in our industry. So the highest volume we deliver in Q4, and on a highest volume, economy of scale advantage will be there, plus some inventory gain will be there. So that will be a very robust number which we are expecting in the Q4.
So you are saying that while operationally margins were at about 14.7 versus 17.9 in quarter 3, we expect near normalcy in margins in quarter 4?
Yes.
Okay, on high volumes. That's interesting. A word, at the end of the last quarter, you had spoken about how, because of the fluctuations in PVC prices, there was an issue both with the kind of revenue growth and the operational metrics. How has the trend been? Because you had said that Q3 you will see some improvement. We've seen that improvement. How is that part of the puzzle shaping up?
So I think now much stability there. If you see the PVC price from 1st of January till 8th of February, today we are talking, there is no change in the price. The prices are stable. So that's a very good sign for the industry. And whenever, Neeraj, there is a stability, dealer community start putting up the inventory. Otherwise, they will always afraid of the inventory loss. So because of that, they were not picking up the inventory. But now I think because of this stability, everyone has started stocking that thing. So restocking has already started. So that will also giving us the support in the Q3 and now in Q4 also. So that's a good thing if the inventory the prices are getting stable. Similarly, in the chemical side, in our adhesive business or a paint business, there also most of the chemical prices have dropped. So that will also give us the extra margin in Q4, because the high cost inventories are going to get out from Q3. Little bit maybe there in adhesive side, that will be over in the Q4. So from sequentially from here also, both the businesses margin will improve. Adhesive side as well as paint side and the pipe side.
So actually the pipes business you are saying will show good margins in quarter 4 itself, and adhesives, even if the high cost inventory is getting exhausted in quarter 4, there will be a sequential benefit in quarter 1 of next year as well on the adhesive side.
Q4 will be benefit and Q1 will be further benefit. So sequentially, Q4 will be better than Q3 and Q1 will be better than Q4.
Right. There's about a 29% increase in revenue in the paints and adhesives business in quarter 3, as I see YOY. Now, how strong is this number, or is it an effect of the base as well? And how do you see that progressing in the first half of 2023, Mr. Savlani?
So I think this 29% higher it's showing mainly because last year paint was not there.
Base.
So
Okay.
that is added into that segment. That's why it is showing higher. Otherwise, on a yearly basis, paint business 9-month basis, it has grown up 15% in top line.
Got it. Okay. Now tell us a bit about the growth in the plumbing business, which is about a 10 odd percent number, both from the volumes front as well as on the operational metrics front in that business. And how do you see that working in the first 6 months, which I believe is a very high volume business, presumably because construction activity would be at peak.
I think construction activities are picking up. It's not peak, it is now started picking up.
Okay.
So if you see historically, the Q4 is always peak in our industry. Q1 and Q2 is the average. You can say 40% of the business is coming in first half and almost 60% comes in the second half. So the Q3, you have seen the good number. And Q4 also equally will be strong because in the first 40 days, we are seeing a very, very healthy growth in volume terms. So we are of the view that Q4 will be much, much strong. And then this year, even Q1 will be also good because last year Q1 was low. So I think this year Q1 will also give us a good number. That is what we are presuming. Secondly, polymer is getting stabilized. So that is also going to help us for the demand side.
Got it. Mr. Savlani, as I read the update on the BSC, both the Bhubaneswar plant and the Dahej adhesive plant will start contributing to revenue in a proper fashion from quarter 1. So would you expect a substantial uptick in volumes, and if realizations stay well, then even in revenues for FY24 over whatever you do in FY23?
Yes, definitely there will be uptick because when you go to the new geography, you always take the some market share into that. And adhesive side, we are adding few products also. So that is also going to support us for the uptick. East, I think now is the fastest growing area in the country. So we are of the view that East should contribute us good number from the next year onward. Of course, in the last quarter also, East has contributed some number, but because we have rolled out only few products, that's why you will not see a real number. The real number will start from Q1 onward because by Q4 we will be completing our CPVC and the other products. When the all complete basket will be ready for the products in East plant, then the real number will start flowing. So from Q1 onward, yes, we are expecting a good support from the East plant also. One more thing, Neeraj, I can add that our two location, that is Sangli and Aurangabad, which was not manufacturing the PVC pipe, because Sangli we acquired the company which was manufacturing the storage tank. There also we have put up the extra machines of PVC and we have started rolling out the product from there. So that plant has also started contributing a good number from that. Similarly, Sangli, we were manufacturing only double wall corrugated pipe. So there also we have put up the PVC pipe machine and we have started manufacturing this SWR pipes and all. So that has also started. So I think Sangli, Aurangabad, East, all three new locations of pipe definitely going to add the volume numbers in next year.
Okay. Now, slightly to macro questions before we let you go, because I understand it's a busy morning for you. First up, last quarter, and please correct me if my memory is wrong, but I remember you telling me that capacity utilizations were about 53% on average for you, and you were expecting these numbers to move up. So what is the average capacity utilization currently? And irrespective of the new plants coming up, for the old plants, the plants as they are, how based on demand, where do you expect capacity utilization levels numbers to be like, say, at the end of quarter 4?
So I think first 9-month capacity utilization is 57%.
Okay.
And then now peak season quarter is coming Q4. Then the capacity utilization will improve more than 61, 62%. So that is what we are expecting for the full year basis. And next year onward, we are expecting that the capacity utilization will further improve because now all the products will be rolled out from the new plants also. So normally any new plant we put up, it takes 6 to 12 months time to settle down and then it start giving you the numbers. So we are expecting that now East will be settled by year end. So next year onward, it will start giving us the number and this new additional plant of Sangli and Aurangabad. So all put together, I think we are expecting next year capacity utilization will be more. Neeraj, if you see last 3 years, we are continuously doing the capex. We were just adding the capacity. Okay, so now the time has come to the utilization of that number. Okay, so now all front, I can say utilization of capacity, free cash flow point of view, ROC point of view, in all financial number, I think from next year onward, you will see sizable improvement coming into the system.
FY24 onwards.
Yes.
And obviously on the revenue front as well, you would expect it to be a big growth here if indeed India demand stays strong.
Yeah, you see the kind of budget announcement for the infrastructure side, that is definitely going to support to our industry. Secondly, ready unit sale has picked up very fast in last 2 years. So now the ready units, housing units are not available in the market to the level what was there at pre-COVID level. So there also we are expecting a lot of new construction activity is going to take place. So that ultimately with the leg always support to the piping industry, because plumbing stage come almost 18 months after the building construction start. So all this new construction which has taken place in last 12 months, now the plumbing stage will come. So that is going to support us in a big way in the volume in the coming time.
Will you be giving out a formal guidance at the end of Q4, Mr. Savlani, for FY24?
So I think we have given a long guidance.
Which you have, yeah. But since a lot of capacity is coming up, I'm wondering if you'll give a formal guidance at the end of Q4, or if you can just give us some color of what is the growth that you might anticipate for FY24 based on all the capacities that are coming up.
I think 15-20% growth should not be the problem for our
in volumes, you mean?
Yeah, in overall value terms.
Overall, okay.
So volume will be difficult because pipe we are publishing the volume. The other businesses we don't publish the volume.
Okay.
It's very difficult for the market to understand that thing. But on a top line basis, 15-20% should not be the challenge which I am seeing at this stage.
Got it. My final question on the on the retail side, I think you've done some expansion at a fairly fast clip. How is that piece moving up? The faucets business and the sanitary ware business.
I think faucet and sanitary, our focus was to put up a 500 display center or showrooms in the India. So I think we have already completed, I think 231 or so showrooms by last month, and almost 80 showroom work is in progress. Almost more than 310 work is done, I can say. Another 190 is the target to complete. So almost once this 500 showroom will be ready, then we'll start giving the focus on the sales side. Because by that time we will be gearing up in the plant side, we will be gearing up with the supply side, we will be ready with the logistics side, we will be ready with the service side. All this thing, whatever the teething problems will be there, I think we'll be coming out from all this thing. And then our focus will be only on the sale. So once 500 showrooms will be ready, our focus will be. So next year onward, we are expecting the number should start flowing. But real number you will see in the sanitary ware and faucet in FY25.
And lots of growth triggers for the next 2-3 years. All the best for that, Mr. Savlani. Look forward to talk to you at the end of Q4. Thanks for talking to us today.
Thank you, Neeraj. Thank you.
The pleasure was ours. Viewers, thanks for tuning in.